Well, I interviewed women who were academics, and I asked them to explain what they attributed their academic success to, however they may define academic success. And what surprised me, actually more than surprised me, because I thought they'd be talking more about mothering, right? They were really focusing on the wife role. So women were saying, one woman says, I should have married another man. So I said to her, if you could do anything differently at the end of the interview, and it's a long story, but she was really in grad school, was primed and ready to be a superstar in her field, in a very male field of political economy. And anyway, she was married to a traditional stockbroker, and she had to be a wife and, look after the house. Not the kids, it was the house. She had to be the housewife, she had to be the businessman's housewife or partner or ornamental wife. And when I asked her at the end of the interview, and she ended up not getting anywhere in her career, she's adjunct faculty, untenured in a college. And that's not how her life should have gone. And I said, what would you have done differently? And she said, I would have married another man. And I kind of went, whoa, right? And then another woman I asked who made success, she was in a very male field as well, and she talked about how 4 times she had to move for job, advancement or change, and every time her husband was a trailing spouse, he came along, he didn't have a job, he said, don't worry about it, your career matters more than mine, we'll figure it out. And he was, the primary parent, but also the primary go-to person in the household. And she said, I said, what do you attribute your academic success to? And she said, I couldn't have done it without him. So I thought, that is so interesting. But we're not talking about the wife role. We're talking about mothering is what holding women back. But for these women, yes, mothering was hard, but they said what made the difference in their lives was the relationship with their partner. And whether he was a true partner and truly supportive of their career. And had nothing to do with children. That was separate. Did they believe in the wife's equality in the home, and that her life mattered as much as his did, that her career mattered as much. And the women who had husbands or partners like that had success, and the women who did not have success. So for them, they attributed to the wife role, not to the mother role, as the variable. So that's the piece so I did it in a scholarly article for my academic motherhood book, but now I'm going to do it for Linda's book, sort of my story of, a relationship based on partnership.